Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today's video is a recap and review of The Flash Armageddon Part 2. This is Season 8, Episode 2. There will be spoilers ahead, so you've been warned. Go watch the episode, or don't, and then we'll talk a little bit about what happened. So in the last episode, you can go check out the full recap, but Despero has come and told Barry that he will kill him because he is the reason that the world is destroyed in the future. Um, Barry tells Despero that he can prove him wrong, that he's not the cause of whatever's happening. So Despero gives the Flash 1 week to prove that he will not be the reason that the world is destroyed in the future. Let me start with my big complaint about this. This is I feel like this was marketed as a crossover event in the vein of the things we've seen before, Crisis on Earth X, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Invasion, all that good stuff. And this is not that. These are just Flash episodes with cameos in them. Unfortunately, last week we got Ray Palmer showed up again, played by Brandon Routh. This week we get one character from Supergirl, barely, and we get Black Lightning towards the end of the episode. And I'm talking about like towards the very end. So that's my main complaint. I feel like we were a little bit misled to try. And one of the reasons I was covering this on the channel is because I love the crossovers. I've seen them all. I love them. So let's get into the episode about what happened, and we'll kind of go as that happens. So we kick off the episode with Despero talking to Barry, telling him that in the next couple of days, or the next day actually, his mind will break, and that's the reason that Barry eventually goes unhinged and destroys the future. So it is up to him and Team Flash to figure out what happens and try to stop Barry. In the meanwhile, Team Flash is also trying to come up with a way to stop Despero to protect Barry in case things go wrong. So Barry discovers that there is a villain in Central City that has the power to control minds, and he believes that's the reason that maybe he loses, like his mind goes unhinged. We do see a little bit of that, and the episode really focuses on just the fights. We also, for some reason, have the government believes that Barry is involved in like this crime, and they go in and they fire Barry. Then the government also shows up to shut down Star Labs after a nuclear leak. So like the Flash's world is collapsing around him, and not only is he suffering, but also the people around him that have a secret. So you can kind of see how all this stuff would lead to the Flash losing his mind and fulfilling the prophecy that Despero has brought. Overall, this episode, they really focused a lot of time on stopping this Zotar character, who is the villain. She's just a thief. Like she's a museum thief, and she's just stealing stuff using her mind powers. And Barry can't beat her at first. Then he finally does beat her with the help of Team Flash. Kind of the inspiration of these comes from Team Flash, but even then, they realize that is not what really causes Flash to unleash. Now, throughout the episode, Flash has these like moments of blacking out and attacking Team Flash, where they don't know what's going on. Barry loses track of time. Despero sees this and believes that that's Barry losing control. Now, Chester does come up with a device to stop Despero from killing Barry, but that's only very. That's just it's not really a solution. It's just a stopgap. So after Team Flash stops Zotar and they finally think they have a win, Barry suggests that, and this is the big spoiler here, and this is something that, because I hadn't watched last season, I wasn't sure. He suggests that they go hang out with Joe and Cecile, and Team Flash starts letting him know, like, what do you mean, Barry? Joe's dead. He passed 6 months ago. So he goes to see Iris, who tells him, like, yeah, Joe's dead. And then they go see Cecile, and they realize that Joe's dead. So Barry can't figure out, and he can't accept that Joe has passed, and we don't even know. As the audience, we don't, like, especially as somebody that didn't watch last season. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know why Joe's not there. So Barry, unfortunately, has to leave, um, because he's afraid of what that means. He doesn't understand why he didn't know in his mind that Joe's dead. And as the audience, I really didn't put that together either. There's been some hints as to, like, okay, Joe's not really with the police anymore. Where is he? Is he retired? Whatever the case may be. But I didn't think anything of it. I just felt that it was something that was happening because I missed last season. We also have Alex Danvers shows up on a screen, just to let them know, like, we're starting a file on Despero and his alien race, to try to keep track of that. And then Barry goes at the end of the episode. He heads over to the Hall of Justice that they set up after the Crisis crossover, where we do have Jefferson Pierce, aka Black Lightning, show up towards the end. Like, this is almost the end credit scene for the episode, or the after credits. And he finally asks Barry what's going on. All Barry says is injustice. So I don't know. This feels, I don't know where the story's going. I hope it reels me back in, because I want to enjoy doing these recaps for you guys. But at this point, I can't recommend the show. Like, I really can't. But I'll keep watching. Like I said, I'll at least keep watching Armageddon. And it kind of sucks because I love The Flash. Like, the first few seasons were amazing. I understand actors move on. And I love Grant Gustin. I think he's an excellent Flash. I love Iris, the character of Iris West, and also Daniel Pennebaker as both Caitlin and Frost. So yeah, I don't know. I hope this gets better. We'll see next week. But I mean, at least it's only once a week. So let me know if you're enjoying the crossover. We definitely will probably talk about it with Kyle at the next live. I know he's also watching the show. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. In the meanwhile, remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when these videos go out, when we go live, all that good stuff. We have comic reviews, movie reviews, a lot of movie reviews this week, actually. We also have TV recaps like this, and other shows that I'm watching, like The Wheel of Time. And yeah, a lot of good stuff in the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.